So I've had this video for quite some time, but you guys tell me, what am I looking at? So what you guys see reflected on the monitor there is what's up on the stage, right? I tried Googling this and I don't understand it. I didn't notice it until I got home and actually looked at the footage. What am I missing? Is there some type of gadget that is used for this? But you guys see the light, and the light is moving as if it's following the person's body. There's no chair on the stage. There's nothing there.
Just a shot in the dark. Maybe it's pre-recorded and they just got the light there to make you think they're doing something magical.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
How would we know? They got it on the TV. Maybe they already filmed it. He sent it into them. No muss, no fuss. And even deeper conspiracy, Dave Chappelle being attacked on stage was a part of the reason why I can't be on stage live. People might attack me and I'm so scared. Allegedly. That's not why though. I'm just...
Really stupid.
I need to take another dose. That's what it is. My medication makes me forget to play along. I'm sorry. We're in fantasy land. I apologize. Gen Zers. LeBron is the GOAT. Gang old as time.
Funny, huh? You think that's funny, huh?
What are the woods that scare the shit out of people? Do you see how dark it is in there? It is 8 in the fucking morning. That's insane. Look. Creepy.
I don't even much feel sorry for her. Look at that place. It's in the middle of nowhere. It ain't near your house. You just out here. Why? I hope something grab you. I'm rooting for something. In fact, I'm watching the video now, hoping that something jump out. You time traveling Vine people who make them videos. Make a werewolf coming out and grabbing this silly bitch for playing around with the woods. You be playing with the ocean. No. I'm tired of it. You play with the ocean. You play with the woods. You be playing with mountains. Let's crawl in the cave.
What? Hello? No. Why is that? No.
I'm ready to see these tragedies. I'm tired of seeing you just looking at the majestic mountain. I want to see you fall. I'm hating for nature. That's what I'm doing. Because nature is tired of you playing these games. Oh, look, it's spooky. Oh, hey, let's drive to the ocean and just look. Hey, let's take a sub. You fucking pretentious prick. Let's take a submersible and we'll see. Whoa, oh, look, it's a UFO.
I don't like your attitude.
Look at the beginning of my account when I had less followers. Look at my numbers. Not too shabby, right? 1 million, 1.3 million, 116, 194. Now look at my account today. And this guy on the left, I stitched him. And I'm not even showing up on his feed of people that stitched or duetted him.
You gotta play along. You gotta be like, who? Conspiracy? No. Trump's he's not, he loves black people. What are you talking about, man? No, he think I gotta tell you the truth. I want you to understand. This is what they don't want you to know. Shut up then. If they don't want me to know, why is you telling me? I know somebody gonna put in my comments.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch.
I'm an alive bitch though. Allegedly, I'm alive. Allegedly, I might be an AI. See how you gotta play along with them? Shut up.
There's your riptide, sucking you off the sea into the next wave of death. Right there. Back up.
Get her, grab her!
This video is by Shannon Rose on TikTok. I'll tag her below. And you may already know what this warning sign is, because she shares a perfect example of what to look out for when a rip current is near.
This my wife came in here. I got headphones on and a mic, and she's like, "Are you recording?"
I'm trying to get the laundry out of here.
You're not recording, are you? She'll come in the bathroom with toilet paper in your hand. You on the toilet? You're not using the bathroom, are you? You're not. You're not using the toilet, are you?
I only had the house key on me. Do you have a mail box key on your keychain?
Yeah, there's one on that card key out there, that loop thing.
It's on there?
I believe so. Yeah, we're just gonna leave all this in. So you guys, this is why I need for you to support the channel. I'm gonna put the what do you call it, the Cash App. I so much don't even. And I was being sarcastic there, thinking that she was gonna be like, okay, I'll be quiet. Nope. Let's just add to the bit. So Why don't you throw something in the Cash App so I can have a little secluded space where there's no people coming and interrupting me?
I support that. I'm sorry.
All right, now, enough from the peanut gallery. Let's get back to this.
People in this country are going to realize that the government does not give a damn about them.
I gotta go to the next clip because this is too idiotic. And this is the thing I think that's ruining these types of X-File creepy talk videos. Too many people can just make them, use the AI voice that we're all tired of, and put it up online. Then you got some weird millennial or Gen Zer talking about, oh, if you know, you know. Oh, tell me what y'all think in the comments. That's crazy. That's not even a reaction. It is a reaction. It's an idiotic reaction. That's why you come here. I'm really annoyed by these things. That's what we share. You're watching it to watch me say, man, what the fuck is this shit, man? That's the difference between me and your favorite guy or girl. She is pretty, and I bet she got a fat old Anunnaki booty, but she's just not entertaining.
This was the moment when Stephen Schwally drove his SUV into the Hawaii Nail and Spa in Long Island, resulting in the deaths of 4 people and injuries to 9 others.
Holy Alzheimer's, Batman. What is this old dude doing behind the wheel? He looked like they should not have let him out of the insane asylum. Why did y'all let him out of the insane asylum? I'm just curious.
Schwally admitted to police that he had consumed 18 beers the night before the crash, stopping his drinking at 4 a.m. on Friday. When police arrived at the scene, they noted that Schwally smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred and mumbled. Schwally from Dix Hills was arraigned at Suffolk County Court on Monday. He pleaded not guilty to a DWI charge and was held on $1 million cash.
I had 18 beers, but I wasn't drunk. No, I was going to a nail appointment. What you talking about? I'm not guilty.
The victims included John Kai Chen, 37, Yan Shu, 41.
Damn, why do all the pretty girls gotta go? Get rid of some of these Lizzo-looking hoes. Jesus Christ, man.
Maisie Jang, 50, and Amelia Renhack.
What? Where are all the good-looking cops at? This is a good-looking cop. She looked like a nice gamer nerd. She just had to pay her bills, so she said, let me become a cop. What? What was you doing in a nail salon, boo?
Renhack, an off-duty NYPD officer, was at the salon getting her nails done for a colleague's wedding.
Look at that, getting her nails done so she could go and catch the bouquet and hopefully find her own man. Gone too soon. Get rid of some of these weird-looking man. Shit.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم 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 إيه يا حبيبي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم 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 يا حبيبي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم تلفون زفت ولا كان تصويره بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وياه بتصرخ بس خايف الناس تلتم علي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهامة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يما ويابا بكل حياتي ودنيتي يا حبيبي.
Okay. Someone's gonna say it in the comments, so I gotta be fair. Why are you going in the abandoned building looking for demons? That's why I can't be a ghost hunter. Not with Muslims. They be finding ghosts for real. I don't know if they're doing it for views or clicks, but they really be finding stuff. And I can't do it. You guys know demons be in like cemeteries and abandoned places. That's like their house. You're literally walking into a demon's living room. You don't expect them to come out and say, who is it? What you think that is? Who is it? What you want, bro? You got my DoorDash? You don't? Oh man, what the Bro, is that an alligator? Oh, nah.
It's just a few words, but they carry the heart of a responsible driver.
The fuck out the way! Are those the few words?
I have a cam and I carry.
I know. I'm too angry? Okay.
We never know when something might go wrong while driving. Many people end up in debt due to a lack of proof for accidents they didn't cause. Some even end up in jail. But now, for the price of a cup of coffee, you can get your own dash cam. Check out this front and rear dash camera. It not only records real-time vehicle conditions, but also serves as a travel photography device. Dual lenses provide a comprehensive view of the road ahead and the interior of your car. Click the link to get yours.
Have you ever seen this video of the coroner's van that supposedly had Michael Jackson's body in it that didn't know it was being filmed? This guy thought he was going to capture them wheeling him out, and instead, he captured this.
I just gotta stop this. We don't know that was Michael Jackson. We don't know this was Michael Jackson's coroner's van. We don't know who's filming this. Oh, God. Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you. Ha! To my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you. To my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, join. Thank you. To my channel members.
I want you to hear what Candace Owens just said about the cult of science, a pagan faith.
Imagine being married to me, my poor husband, he rolls over, he's like, what are you reading? And I feel like a regular wife says something, I don't know, maybe a love series, Nora Roberts, sweeping her away. Me, on the other hand, he rolled over, he asked me, and I said, oh, I'm reading a flat earth theory. And it dawned into an entire conversation. He's like, why are you reading a flat earth theory? And I'm like, because somebody messaged me on Connect about it, and they included some links, and I'm just reading them. I don't know, I'm just an interested person. No matter what, if there's a bunch of people that believe something, I now want to know what it is that they believe. And of course, he pushed me on this, and he was talking about the earth curvature and science. And I said to him, listen, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther. Actually, what I am somebody who has left the cult of science. I have left the mega church of science, because what I have now realized is that science, what it is actually, think about it, is a pagan faith. The other day, and again, I'm not subscribing to the flat earth theory at all. I just decided to read an article on it because why not? When this person writes, hey Candace, I heard you mention flat earth on your live today and I had to reach out. Please, I'm imploring you to continue down the flat earth rabbit hole, because it's true. NASA has lied to us about the shape of our world, plain and simple. I believe the main reason being to separate us from God, because nobody would be able to deny him if people knew that we actually live in a place that necessitates the existence of a creator. Once you look, you will see that all of the evidence points to the earth being flat.
Science doesn't disprove Christianity or Judaism. Science actually proves Islam. I know some of you are going to be like,
what?
Especially the Christians. Speaking of Christians, why are y'all so stingy when it comes to Jesus? I mean, you loan them to Catholics, Protestants, Seventh-day Adventists, even Jehovah's Witness. And only 133,000 of them are even going to heaven, according to what they believe.
I would like you to crunch those numbers again.
But with Muslims, you get real possessive. Even though your book says Sodom and Gomorrah.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies.
Y'all still will be like, come on, LGBTQ, it's all good.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Right. Even though your book says no pork, you'll find another verse that says
Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does.
But you guys discuss that amongst yourself.
We're at the point right now, and I'm not going to say the couple of banks I bank with,
My bank keeps calling me every 3 days to borrow money from me. I don't even understand it. This word to my mother, God bless the dead, that they keep talking about, well, you know, your money's just sitting here and you're not collecting interest and it's a national debt. And what you could do is put your money here and collect the interest, and that'll get you at least $112,000 every year. And I'm like, you're the bank. No, I'm not. If I would have been a broke black man and came in here and asked for a loan, you wouldn't have gave it to me. Now I'm a rich black man and you want me to loan you money? No, I'm not doing it.
Oh my God, you know what I realized today?
What?
Our marriage license expired.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't even realize it
What
happened.
are we supposed to do?
We have to go and get it renewed.
Oh, I know how to renew it.
How?
It's the same way you started. You don't remember?
By signing the paper?
No, you consummate the marriage.
That's not how
You
you...
have to consummate the extension. Yeah, come, let's go. Come. I show you. Come. Bring the whipped cream. And ice.
Yeah, guys, I put this in here as a reminder. You want to make your marriage last, make your wife laugh. She won't want to go anywhere.
Remember Bill Nye, the science guy? You go to Wikipedia and it says actor. He's not actually a science guy. He's actually not even scientific. He's just an actor. They paid him while we were in the Rockefeller schools to make us believe all the narrative. That's who Bill Nye, the science guy, is. Trusting the science. Remember that whole thing? He's an actor. They're all actors. And they're just brainwashing you while you're young, so you're like, oh, I love Bill Nye. You know, he's telling me about how we're going to the moon. Even though Buzz Aldrin said we never went. But Bill Nye told me. Bill Nye's up there. And then now all of a sudden when you need some climate nonsense or science to back you, you know, like you need to take 75 boosters so that you can be safe, Bill Nye will come out and be like, oh, I got 85 boosters and now I'm fixed. It's like, no, dude, you're an actor. You're an actor. You're all actors. And if you don't understand it, you believe it. People, oh, Bill Nye told me.
Well, they mix truth with falsehood. So there's some truth to what Bill Nye says, and there's a lot of falsehood to what he says. You have to have faith, and you have to do your own independent study. But the truth is there. They've hidden it many ways. Allegedly. But what do I know? I'm just some old guy on YouTube. I don't know nothing. I'm just trying to make some money.
Can you cash out your Social Security benefits? No, you can't.
I can assure you how much you're getting out of Social Security benefits is zero.
0.0.
Find the entrance, man. Remember hear about like this black car, this black trailer thing? What? Wait a minute. What the? Are you okay, ma'am?
Bro, leave him alone. He fine. Let him roll on where he going to. That's nosy. They can do this. You think UFOs are aliens when really they making the UFOs. Allegedly they making UFOs. Because what is this? Who knows?
A video lasting over a minute was filmed by British researchers during a geological survey in the Indian Ocean. When the autonomous robot was lowered more than 1,100 meters deep into the seabed, it unexpectedly encountered a peculiar-shaped creature swimming in front of it. According to observations, this creature has a black body and a fairly symmetrical shape, resembling two axes fused together. While people were still speculating about what kind of creature it was, suddenly it transformed into a spherical shape with multiple glowing veins of surreal colors attached to a soft and flowing lower body like a piece of silk fabric. Not stopping there, after a few seconds of swimming in front of the camera, this creature suddenly darted away, then separated its body into two distinct pieces before disappearing into the dark water. It is known that this is a rare and unique video footage of this mysterious creature captured up to the present time, and its identity has yet to be determined.
Newsflash, it's a squid. It didn't separate, it inked to get low. Now here's my question. Is Nope, the movie by Jordan Peele, a documentary?
Did anyone else find the invitations to the all-white party extremely weird? This is the highest profile party in the world called the All-White Party. It's hosted by billionaire Michael Rubin and it happens every year on the 4th of July. But there was something about the invitations that just didn't sit right with me. This one is Tom Brady's, this one right here is Drake's, and this is Quavo's. You can see all of the celebrities' invitations if you just look them up. But if you pause and look at the artwork, there's some weird stuff going on. These invitations were done by George Condo. This is a very popular artist and some of his artwork goes for millions of dollars.
I hope this ain't some of the artwork that goes for millions of dollars. This shouldn't have went for no dollars. This should have went for some cents. 35 of them. I give you right now, I give you 20 cents to get out of my face.
Each celebrity their own unique invitation. And I looked up some of his artwork and he has a lot of interesting stuff, including when he collabed with Kanye West for one of his album covers, he drew him up a bunch of artwork. Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. A lot of people question what actually goes down during this party, especially after they saw what Michael Rubin made Meek Mill do.
Did he just call this dude Meek Mill? That's the problem with this trailer for the Gladiator 2. Too many people who are not in this genre originally, now all of a sudden trying to jump in this lane because there's some cash over here. Of course, there's always going to be cash where the black people are.
Darling, I always wear black. Black is such a happy color. And my favorite color, too. Black. Should have bought black curtains. Black is so much more cheerful.
That's just how my community does it, no doubt. But if you don't know what you're talking about, stay over there. Will you please just help us all out? AI can do this, and you telling me the Anunnaki and UFOs are coming from another galaxy to here. This is stuff that humans can do, and you talking about Star Trek. Okay. Is the food creepier?
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
That's the creepy part. Why is it normalized to get plastic in your butt? I mean, who lies more, men or women? Is this a woman or is this an NPC? Or is this a demon inside of this woman? Or is this an alien? Is this what they do on their planet? You leave it in the comments. Women who be getting BBLs trying to copy off of the aliens are going to leave it in, you know, but I don't know. Are you a man or a woman? I don't know. Do you identify as table and I don't know. Shaliqua? I don't know.
The world is actually ruled by demons.
The world isn't ruled by demons. God is in control of everything. So they may think they have rule, but really people just worship them. But they don't rule anything. If they ruled, we'd all be born in hell. You see what I'm saying? We'd already be on fire right now. They wouldn't need to trick you step by step. It's, you know, allegedly. But, you know, what do I know?
Almost every major city, there are symbols for Lucifer. The headquarters of the United Nations is located at 666 United Nations Plaza, where there is plenty of demonic symbolism, such as this End Time East. In the Bible, it is said that 200 fallen angels descended on Mount Hermon, and that the UN coincidentally has a base there. The craziest thing is that there is a huge pyramid in a city called Astana, has been intentionally hidden from us, similar to the one on the money that controls our entire world. And in this pyramid, there are 200 perfectly aligned chairs.
200 perfectly aligned chairs? Oh my God! Interior design!
Stop laughing! Stop laughing at me!
Everything is not aliens, man. Jesus, will you get off Pornhub for 20 minutes and talk with me? Christ.
In the same city, there's another torch representing Lucifer. This evil symbolism even extends to CERN, the state research facility where there is a statue of Shiva.
I can't do it. Go to the next clip.
Y'all check this out. Like this cloud that the sun is hiding behind has broke through. Looks like a spotlight. And then it carries over. All the way over.
Some of this stuff is science, and some of it is you're just stupid. Is this what your favorite creepy talker said? Did he say that you're stupid? Did he say the person who made this video is just stupid? That's a possibility. That she just dumb. It's not necessarily aliens. She could just be a moron. Come on, guys. Don't judge me because I'm skeptical. But am I really skeptical, or is she stupid? We're going to knock this off. Right now, we're going to be mature adults in here today.
We don't ever see storm patterns move like this, right? This is not following the natural jet stream. This is not something that looks normal if you actually watch the way that it's headed, right? It's literally deliberately crawling its way towards the exact bottom, or the direct bottom of Texas, and then it's making a sharp direct turn, which again, it couldn't be more clear how quickly this thing hits the coast and then turns inland towards Houston. Now, why would they hit a city like Houston? Well, multiple reasons, right? Smart city infrastructure. The cities have to be torn down. Remember during the outbreak, all of these cities that had small business owners, like New York, for example, there's delis in New York. There's small places in New York City that have been there for a long time. People who inherited the property there never wanted to get rid of the property there because they made money there, whether it's newspaper, newsstands.
They've been grandfathered in. There's something called a fixed mortgage, or you've got a fixed rent. Your rent is fixed in your building. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, I guess in a lot of places, but definitely we know in New York, stuff like that goes on. So I didn't really look at it like that, but let's continue.
They were forced to close shop because of the shutdowns and the lockdowns, because they weren't able to keep up with their rent payments. They weren't able to keep their businesses open because so many people were locked down. That was done by design, to move small businesses out, to shut them down, and then to scoop up the property. And then again, remember this smart city infrastructure and this AI governance that they've constantly told us about. They have to destroy and put in and rebuild a lot of these properties to update them so that they can be smart savvy, right? So that they can be Bluetooth enabled, all these other things that go into having a smart city from a technological aspect. So look at this storm. I mean, this is not normal.
That's very interesting. And I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but moving from that takes us right into this. Y'all ever notice that tornadoes never hit banks, prisons, or the courthouses? The government know what they be doing. Well, we don't know that the government knows what they be doing. Allegedly, they know what they doing, but it's probably the nature. It's global warming. That's what it is. The world has been sustaining itself for billions of years, according to Bill Nye, the science guy. And now it's having trouble doing that because of my breathing, not the Apple factory that's emitting a whole smokestack daily, weekly, yearly. It never turns off. My breathing. That just made it hotter. Can't you tell? Breathe in. You just made it hotter. See? You selfish. Conceivably, if you believe that, then you gotta believe this.
Wow, that was the biggest psyop in world history. If you got you a damn, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care what you accomplish in life, I don't care if you think you're the smartest, best looking, how much you bench press, none of that matters. You got psyop, chump.
It gets worse when you realize the people at the border, the immigrants, I don't think they were vaccinated. Or are they gonna strike us with COVID, the revenge, next year and be like, oh, they brought it in, and then they're gonna blame it on the black people, the black immigrants that they kept out? Or are they gonna blame it on black people who they didn't get vaccinated? That's what happened. It's their fault. You want to be down with my community and we outside not getting vaccinated. It's them. It's their fault. Well, we don't know. We don't. That probably won't happen. I'm race baiting. I'm being a hypochondriac. That's not gonna happen. To my international fam, y'all know that's right. They know. And to my Americans, y'all know that's not what's gonna happen, right?
You don't even really know. What if I told you that your insurance premiums could increase because you allowed someone to drive your car? Look, if you give a family member, a friend, or even a stranger permission to drive your car, they could be classified as an insured under your auto policy because of something called permissive driver. This means that if someone got into an accident while driving your car with permission, they likely could be covered under your liability coverage. Consequently, your insurance company is going to be on the line for property damage. Your insurance company is going to be on the line for any bodily injury claims. And that may be true regardless if they were not listed as a driver on your policy and that they were not contributing to premiums. Ultimately, your insurance premiums may significantly increase.
Stop simping. Jeez, you dudes. I know she's beautiful, but she's a daggone alien. Now you don't believe in the Anunnaki. You don't believe that's an Anunnaki booty. You don't believe this is a reptilian ripping off her human hair. You don't believe that. Now you believe in nonfiction now. Come on now, dog. Come on now, man.
All these videos on this hurricane, this record for earliest setting hurricane, really kind of stuck out to me when I saw this. What in the sonic boom is this indeed? Well, it looks quite familiar to me, and it might look quite familiar to you guys as well. You see, this is our repurposed technology, our version of that cymatic technology that the old world had.
Wait, are you saying that some of these dudes' hair look like an old world cymatic pattern? Well, no wonder women like a dude with nice hair. Why would you join my channel for $1 a month when there's so many more boring creepy talkers out there who are now offering membership? Well, one, you'll get to see my response to comments like this. Maybe this is your comment, Grandma, and you'll get to hear my take on it. Or maybe you just want to hear, oh, I want to hear what he has to say. I always thought that myself, but I'm not a hater like this old, dry, dusty bitch. Let's see. I got a whole series where we just answer these comments and crack jokes on them. Well, we're not cracking jokes. It's all done in light-spirited humor. So you can join for $1, or you can go the extra mile and decide to just buy me a coffee so I can stay up late night and churn out these video reactions that you guys love hearing and seeing. So with that, we're going to keep on moving.
So this relatively unknown actor is rich now. He just took in over $690 million.
And all he had to do was sell his soul to the devil.
And he did it basically by just using his charming personality. So how did he get so rich? Now the guy's name is Zach, and Zach's an aspiring actor and he really wants to be famous. But unfortunately for him, he's not. But he will be. But for now, he's just a guy who runs a juice bar in Chicago. But then one day, he writes a billionaire asking him to invest in his juice bar. That billionaire is Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks. So Zach writes Howard asking him to invest, thinking, I don't know, it's worth a shot. But then, surprisingly, Howard Schultz writes him back. And he says that he's really impressed with the business plan that Zach pitched him, but that he doesn't want to invest in the juice bar. However, he does want to invest in Zach. He wants him to come work for him at his venture capital firm in Los Angeles. So then Zach goes to his girlfriend, this woman, Mallory, and he shows her this email from Howard. And they're all excited, and just like that, boom, they move to Los Angeles so he can take this new job waiting for him at this venture capital firm. Here's the messed up thing though. There is no new job waiting for him at this venture capital firm.
Surprise, surprise.
Zach never got a job offer from billionaire Howard Schultz because Howard Schultz never wrote him back. Zach made all of that up. He faked the email and everything. And he tells this big lie so that he can convince Mallory to drop everything and move to Los Angeles with him. Because remember, deep down, he's an aspiring actor who really wants to be famous. Why he doesn't just tell his girlfriend that? Don't know. So anyway, pow, they're now in LA. And Zach has got to keep this lie going. So several times a week, he'll leave his apartment for hours at a time. And he tells Mallory, oh, I'm off to work, I've got an important meeting. But he's really going over to this acting school to secretly take acting classes. And he's going on auditions, and he's putting himself on tape.
Wait a minute, you're taking acting classes? So you're not even good at Dude, she got every right to do whatever she does. Sans killing him. But she leave him, mess with his boy. Because you shouldn't have lied. Just be honest with her. This is my opinion.
But as it turns out, landing a role is hard for him. Mostly because his acting sucks.
I am completely and utterly in love with you.
Now, despite that, Zach does have a couple of things going for him. Like, he's charming and he's driven, and at some point, over dinner, he meets these two, Julio and Diego. And Julio and Diego are brothers, and they're also indie filmmakers. Like, they mostly make short films. And they really hit it off with Zach, and they become friends. And Zach, he eventually tells them the same lie he told Mallory. Hey, I got this connection to billionaire Howard Schultz, and I can get him to invest in your movies. So the three of them start a production company, and they end up buying the rights to low-budget English-language movies and distributing them in Latin American countries. And this is a legit business model. But they need capital to get it going. So Zach hits up an old college buddy of his who works in investing. A buddy we'll call Day Trader Jake. And so Zach convinces Day Trader Jake to invest $37,000 into his new movie distribution business, promising him, hey, Howard Schultz invested in my company, and you'll make a quick return. He even shows him fake licensing agreements from Sony, ones he just typed up in Microsoft Word. So Day Trader Jake agrees to invest $37,000. And within a few months, Zach actually does pay him back, with interest. So then Day Trader Jake tells his other investor friends, hey, invest in Zach's movie company. He'll pay you back quick, with interest. So then all of those friends start investing, partly based on the lie that Howard Schultz is involved, and partly based on the fact that Zach forged even more fake licensing agreements from Netflix and HBO. Ones that he, again, just typed up on Microsoft Word. Now, in order to pay all these new investors back, Zach turns his business into a straight-up Ponzi scheme. He starts taking money from the new investors and using it to pay back the old investors. But here's the thing though, this works really well for him, because for now, all of these investors are getting paid back with interest. And so then more people hear about what he's doing, and they invest in the company. And then even more people hear about it, and then they start investing. And it starts with like tens of thousands of dollars, and soon people are investing millions of dollars at a time into his movie distribution company, because they all appear to be making a return. Now, at this point in the story, Zach is barely distributing movies at all, because the real money's in the Ponzi scheme he's doing. And of course, he's paying himself during all of this too. Millions of dollars. Meanwhile, his girlfriend Mallory has no idea he's scamming. She's thinking, wow, his movie business is doing really well. I'm so grateful for Howard Schultz. And so Mallory marries him, thinking he's this incredible businessman. And suddenly, they're both living this baller-ass lifestyle. Driving a new Mercedes, driving a new Audi, constantly hitting up Las Vegas casinos and spending tens of thousands of dollars at a time. They go and buy a $5.7 million house. Like, look at this. It's got a pool with a hot tub, a gym, a wine cellar, a theater, and look at this f***ing closet. Look at it! And not only that, with all this newfound money, Zach is finally able to finance movie projects that he can act in. Because remember, his goal is still to be an actor and to be famous.
Well, technically, you are acting. You're acting like you're telling the truth.
Bam! He gets some acting roles in some small movies. One of them is actually this Joker fan film, which they produced and put on YouTube, where Zach actually plays the Joker.
Sorry, I couldn't quite catch that.
And yeah, he's still not that great of an actor, but at least his Ponzi scheme is going well. Until... At this point, Zach's been running this scam for over 5 years, and he's managing the money of over 250 investors, and he's taken over $690 million worth of investments. Some of it he's paid back. But here's where it all starts to fall apart. Every Ponzi scheme is destined to fail.
I'll bet this Schultz dude hears about it through the grapevine, and he's like, I don't know this. That's my guess.
Because at some point you run out of new investors to pay back the old investors. And so suddenly, kaboom. One day Zach isn't able to deliver on a round of payments. So his old investors are like, yo, Zach, where's my money at? And so then Zach does what he does best. He turns on his charm and he starts bullshitting everyone, telling them all kinds of excuses. Oh, HBO is reorganizing, or oh, Netflix is in the middle of an audit, so the streaming services are late paying me. So to buy some time, he types up these fake emails that are supposed to be from execs at HBO and Netflix. And these emails have HBO and Netflix apologizing for the late payments and that they'll get the payments out soon. And he shows these fake emails to the investors, and they believe him. And it satisfies everyone for a while. Then another year goes by, and Zach still hasn't paid his investors back. And at this point, all the investors are fed up and they're tired of the excuses. And some of them, they go and they file a lawsuit against Zach and his company. So then the lawyers involved have to subpoena Netflix for their financial records because Zach told them that this was all Netflix's fault. And they're like, hey, Zach says you owe him money and therefore he can't pay us. And Netflix is like, we have no record of ever doing business with this Zach guy or his company. And so the lawyers write back and they're like, what about all these licensing agreements you signed? And then they send Netflix the fake licensing agreements that Zach had given them that he typed up in Microsoft Word, along with all of the fake emails that Zach had fabricated. And Netflix looks at it and they're like, these are fraudulent and this is a huge deal. And that is when everyone involved starts to piece all of this together and they come to the conclusion that Zach is running a Ponzi scheme. And of course, everyone is pissed off and they're disgusted and they want to take Zach down. But no one is more pissed off and disgusted,
I was gonna say, than his girlfriend?
His old college buddy, day trader Jake. Because Jake was the very first investor. And he feels bad because he's the one who got all of those other investors involved. So he has to go and contact all of those other investors and shamefully tell them he may have accidentally involved all of them in a...
It's just like Donnie Brasco. He had to go and admit, hey, I might have brought a rat into the organization. And then he had to deal with that.
And by sheer coincidence, I'm sure, it's right around that time that old Zach hits him up. And he sends him an email and he asks him for even more money. But at this point, day trader Jake has had enough. And he contacts the FBI. And so then, boom, the FBI raids Zach's house. And they arrest Zach, and I don't have a mugshot, but he's an actor, so I do have a headshot. So here's his headshot. And allegedly, the same day he got arrested, his wife Mallory files for divorce. Good for her. Meanwhile, Zach takes a plea deal and he gets sentenced to 20 years in prison for this Ponzi scheme. Plus, he has to pay back $230 million in restitution to all the people he defrauded. But on the bright side, I guess he is sort of famous now.
Why the hell didn't you start making movies? Jeez.
You are a star. This is why we say sister, mister, minister, monster. 7 layers of heaven. The stars are on the outermost layer. This is the start.
Hold on. Science didn't know that there were 7 layers to the sky. The ozone layer, the ionosphere, the stratosphere. Science found that out sometime in the 20th century. The Quran said that in the 7th century. How did the Quran know that? Did they just guessed? How? So that's why I say science actually proves Islam.
Fallen angle of light into a physical body. Stars give everyone minister, monster. 7 layers of heaven. The stars are on the outermost layer. This is the start. We are a fallen angle, angel, which is a fallen angle of light into a physical body. Stars give everyone a unique and different characteristic. Without the stars, everyone would be the same. When you came out of the uterus, the portal into the physical world, you were born into a specific position of the stars and the planets, which give you a specific energy and characteristic. We live in an enclosed system. The same 12 constellations have been going around since the day of creation. You are in the womb for 9 months, 9 zodiac signs. Human body is made out of 12 cell salts, which are associated with the energies of the 12 constellations. You are mineral deficient in 3 cell salts. You need to figure out what signs you're deficient in and figure out what cell salt you are deficient in. I am a Scorpio. I count back 9 months. I am deficient in these 3 signs. Take a screenshot of this table to figure out what cell salts you need.
There is only one God. I would say get this book because it's an interesting read, but I have to put my disclaimer on it.
Well, don't believe everything you read in books.
Well, I didn't say I read just one book. I try to read all the books on a subject. I'll try to get all the facts and then decide for myself what really happened.
Mm-hmm. Get all the facts, huh? Yeah, that's smart.
Link to this book is in the description of this video.